So goodbye, Los Cristianos in Tenerife. It was a lovely place to stay and get healthy, which I am, thank God. And heading for 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏 today, and there's a nice breeze. I'm just going to get the sails up. What a beautiful island. I love Tenerife. So next stop, 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏, which is only about 5 hours. It's a beautiful day. So good to be healthy and back out on the sea where I love. Oh, I feel great. And I'm looking forward to 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏. I haven't been there, and I heard a lot of lovely stories about it. And so I'm just going to knock off the engine now and get the head sails up and take it easy. So welcome back, everybody. I just spotted 3 pilot whales off the port bow, so I'm going to go off slightly and have a look at them. Beautiful. Have a start to the day. Oh, it's so lovely to be back out again and feel waxwing in her groove. Nice bit of wind. There's like about 17, 18 knots of wind. We're pointing into it in the sound, I suppose you'd call it, the channel between 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏 and Tenerife. Squally here because you get the wind tunnel running between the islands. Beautiful. Tenerife behind. So we got about between 17 and 20 knots of wind. We're close hauled and we're doing about 6-7 knots, 5-6-7 knots all the way to 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏. That is pretty cool. The noise you can hear is the water maker running. I'm going to turn that off now. So lovely to feel waxwing back in her groove and to be looking out and seeing the ocean again. Oh God, I missed it. Nice speed and a nice sea. I'm sure that'll ease off as we approach 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏. We'll probably get a bit of shelter. It's up at 20 plus knots. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my God, look at that. I suppose I should close that actually. just so beautiful. I suppose I should drop my bed. Oh my god, look at that. It's like Kerry actually. Okay, sails down. 𝗷𝗵𝗵𝗸𝗲𝗍𝗃. Well, just anchored, and well, I'm anchored a while in La Gomera in this beautiful bay. Look at that. Can't wait to go up there tomorrow. And in these caves on the beach, people live in them actually. It's very cool. Very secluded bay and very sheltered and protected. Isn't it beautiful? It's lovely to see trees again as well. So I just had a swim and a shave and a wash, and it's lovely, and I have my dinner cooking now, and I'm so delighted to be here. It's just wow. I have never been here before, and it's more than I expected, to be honest. It's just beautiful. Very privileged to be here. It's lovely. Always after a swim you get hungry, and I didn't eat well today either because I was kind of busy sailing, and so I'm making a lovely spaghetti bolognese kind of with pasta, and I cooked it all because it's the last meat I have. I don't imagine I'm going to get chops here, but whatever I don't eat tonight, if I don't eat it all, I'll have for tomorrow's dinner, so that's handy. I'm nice and hungry now. So there's onions and garlic and tomatoes, and it's lovely to be healthy and eating again. I was kind of off my food last week and not feeling the best, but anyway I feel great now again, especially after the swim, the food, and in beautiful La Gomera. My god, it's just so beautiful. Out hiking today. There's Waxwing. It's kind of a scary path, but it's lovely to get off the boat. Just don't fall. Look at the colour of the water. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. Waxwing bobbing away. Like Lord of the Rings. Oh wow. Oh, it's hot for this. At least I'm going downhill now anyway. Isn't it beautiful? Look at that. Wow. Fireplace, the house, the garden. What a beautiful house. On the move today, that anchorage I was in was beautiful, but it was a bit rolly. This anchorage is called Playa de Santiago, and there's shops and civilization here, and there's more phone coverage. So and it doesn't seem to be as rolly. So I'll probably spend a few days here, and I have a bit of maintenance to do on the boat anyway. So it's a nice place to be. So I had two lovely friends from Germany called over. They're on a boat up there in front of me, Johan and Anja, and we were having a lovely cup of coffee and a few biscuits chatting inside, and when they came out their dinghy was gone. The rope had broke free that was tied onto the back of Waxwing here. So they've taken my dinghy now to go over and get their wetsuits, and their dinghy ended up, I'll show you in a minute where it is, over on the shore there. So they're going to swim in for it and try to pull it out. So luckily it went up on the shore anyway, so we're going to go over now. I'm going to bring them over then in my dinghy and they'll swim in and get it, which probably will be tricky, but they'll have to get it somehow. You can just see the white dot there. It's the dinghy at the base of the cliff. So it's going to be tricky. Not in a great location. It's down there on that cliff bottom. But they decided it would be easier to get ashore here. I brought them out in the dinghy. I'm in the dinghy now. So it's safer than it was there. Johan's ashore anyway. Oh, thank God. Struggling together. Just in between the swells, because the sun is just about to go down, and it would not be pleasant if trying to do that in the dark. So it's the next morning, and all ended well. They got their dinghy back. We had a big discussion before they went in, and they're both very powerful swimmers. They assessed everything before they went in. They had me there in the safety boat, and so there was an awful lot of safety involved. They're qualified divers, and they're very strong swimmers. They wouldn't have gone in and swam in otherwise. But anyway, it all ended well, and they got the dinghy back, and it's all good. And it's a lovely day here. It's quite windy, but it's nice. Local fishermen here unloading their catch, same as every other fishing port. You know, it's just funny how life is the same everywhere you go. People are so kind. I was just back from a cup of coffee with my German friends, Johan and Anja, and they baked me a lovely loaf of bread and some lovely cooked vegetables for my dinner. So all I have to do is cook a bit of rice or pasta or something. It's lovely. It's lovely the way people mind each other and look out for each other. Anyway, they were glad they got their dinghy back, and they're sailing for Las Cristionas today, and I'm going to sail for Valle Gran Rey shortly after I eat something. I'm just getting ready to leave the anchorage here for to head to Valle del Rey in La Gomera. And a lot of people ask me how I manage anchoring on my own and raising the anchor. Now it's very calm today, so it's an easy day, but obviously I have a snubber that runs down and carries the weight of the chain. So I take that off, and I always like to be directly over the anchor as I'm hauling it. So I wired a remote switch back in the cockpit. I'll show you in a while, so I can raise the anchor from there once I get it ready. And I can just follow up along the chain with the engine, so I'm not putting serious pressure on the windlass. 2 foot pedals here that I can. So I take off my first. It's always safety first. And then I pull it up as far as I can until the snubber's off. So I pull that in. Today's a nice easy day. It's fairly straightforward. Now, because I'm actually over it more or less, the chain, I'll go back and I'll raise the rest of it from behind. So I have a remote switch in here that I wired in, and that's bringing the anchor up now to the bow, and I'll hear it then as it just pops over. There it goes. All set. And we're back out to sea. All good. Goodbye to Playa Santiago. It was beautiful. I'm going to follow on the coast of La Gomera now, down further south, west even, southwest I suppose. And it's a nice day. We have a headwind, but it's not that far, so I'll tack away down. Beautiful. breakfast on the go. So the island to my port, Hero, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but there it is. It's just barely visible in the distance. And I might go there on my way, after Valle Gran Rey, I might go there and sail from there then up to Gran Canaria, which will be my last stop before sailing to the Cape Verde. I'm going to anchor in the south of Gran Canaria and spend a week or two there before and get everything ready to sail to Cabo Verde. The coastline of 𝗷𝗵𝗵𝗸𝗲 is just stunning. There's so many anchorages. If you had time, you could anchor in them all. That one looks beautiful now, the hiking up the valley. I mean, that would be gorgeous. You have another one here. Beautiful island, magnificent. So the wind has died off completely. I'm motor sailing. I'm just making the breeze that I'm pushing into, that's all. But it might pick up when I round this headland. Valle Gran Rey looks beautiful. Not a boats there. How beautiful. So I just anchored in Valle del Rey in 𝗷𝗵𝗵𝗸𝗲𝗏, and it is just stunning, spectacular. Look at the color of the water. It's beautiful. I'm in about 11 meters of water because the anchorage is quite busy and I don't want to be too close to the shore, but I have 60 meters of chain out, so it's all good. Swell isn't too bad, so I have the sails tucked away. I'm gonna sit down and have a breather now and put the kettle on. So it's been a great week. Had a lovely time in Las Cristionas, a lovely sail to 𝗷𝗵𝗵𝗸𝗏, and I'll stay here for a while depending on what the weather does, and then my next leg will be over to probably Gran Canaria, at the south end of Gran Canaria, and spend a while there before, I said that already, before I sail south to the Cape Verde Islands. So that's exciting. So I had a great week, and thanks for everybody for tuning in and for the comments on the boat tour last week. And my health is back perfect, so thank God. Eating like a savage now. So wishing everyone a great and safe weekend. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, it all helps. And click the bell which will notify you of upcoming videos. There's links underneath in the description for my Patreon if anyone's interested in that, or there's a link to my website. All my information is on my website and my live tracker where you can follow me. So thanks again everybody for watching, and thanks for all the lovely comments last week about get well soon. Anyway, I'm back on track, which is cool. All right, wax wing out.